Anthony says, great to see you both. Guessing now might be a good time to top up on Macy's at a nice discount, and given that after rate cuts arrive, further buyout offers are likely to be made. It doesn't matter if Macy's gets bought out or not. I mean, they should have negotiated that deal. How do you justify, what's the stock at, $16 or something? How do you justify turning down that buyout offer for what, $24.80 or something like that, almost $25, which they could have negotiated to like closer to 30. They could have negotiated that to 28 or 29. And right now the stock's at $15.22. So they were just offered, basically $25, and they said no. And now the stock's down to $15.22 because the board doesn't want to lose their job. Basically, it's like if you sell the company, they're going to replace half of the management or more. So now the stock's at $15.22. Instead of I forget the exact number, $24.80, $24.85, whatever the offer was. Which again, they could have negotiated higher. They could have negotiated that to, $28, $29, which I think is about what the company should be worth. If nobody else buys them, it doesn't matter. If they run the company in a couple of years, you have lower interest rates, you have more consumer discretionary spending. The company will be at that $30 mark, or about double where it is now, in my opinion. Maybe that's 2 years, maybe that's 3 years to double your money. If you own it with leverage, you'll do a lot more than double your money. You might get a 4x return, something like that. But it's a shame. I think they made the wrong decision there. I think that they should have sold the company. They should have negotiated, $27, $28, $29 and sold the company. I think that was a mistake, but here we are. So as far as buying more of it, I'm not selling anything. I would rather hold on to it. I don't feel bad owning it. Would I buy more at the moment? Yeah, if I didn't have as much as I do. I mean, I'm already one of the bigger shareholders. I mean, there's some big funds that own more than I do, but there's very few individuals on earth that own more of that company than I do. So I have plenty of shares. Am I going to buy more? Not at the moment. I got a real estate project. I just spent $1 million on fucking vehicles, more than that. So no, I have money going into other things at the moment. But yeah, I don't. If I didn't own as much as I do, and I had some cash around, it's a lot worse things you could spend the money on. Daniel says, "Hi Derek and Jake. Thanks for taking the time to be here. Derek, could you share how you deal with all the cognitive biases and fallacies of thought on a daily basis? Is it advisable to keep learning all of them on repeat every single day? Thank you for creating those modules. The fallacy side is extremely interesting and important to me." I'm going to put it in there because I think it's very valuable that if you don't understand the stupid shit that humans do, then you're more prone to do stupid shit yourself. And you're going to miss opportunities to take advantages of other people's foibles and misunderstandings in life. So the more you can understand how human psychology works and those biases and fallacies, you're just going to be better positioned in every way to make better decisions yourself and avoid people who are unaware and making bad decisions consistently. If you're going to be like people you spend time with. If you're with a bunch of dummies that do stupid emotional shit, they're going to have bad outcomes, and you are too.
Yeah, you want to know human psychology in both entrepreneurship and investing, for sure. Because people aren't always rational.
I don't get excited. I mean, maybe you could comment on that. You see me get very worked up one way or another, whatever happens in the business.
Lose a couple $1 million, lose a couple million, but it's kind of like whatever. It's looking more. You look more long term. You're not looking like, I lost $2 million. You did look $2 million today, but in the long run, it'll come back.
I just have to think, like, am I doing something stupid? Or am I engaging in behaviors that whatever happens in the short term, I'm still going to do well in the long term? And I just think about it like that. Like, well, I think I'm consistently engaging in behaviors that I'd have good outcomes in the future, or great outcomes in the future. So I just focus on that. And you got here kind of later than usual yesterday. We did the same workout.
Trained later, yeah.
Yeah, we just
trained at like 2 a.m. instead of 12.
Yeah, just did our work, lifted our weights, had the snack, do our MMA training. Having dinner at way past midnight. You got shit to do. So It doesn't matter if the market's up or down on any particular day. If the market's up, that's great, but keep working. If the market's down, that's unfortunate.
For
but
you
keep
might
working.
want to be an entrepreneur and investor. You have more money coming in multiple ways.
If you only have 1 or 2 income streams, you're in trouble. It's very important to have multiple income streams. Even when we were talking, just off the top of my head, I came up with like 7 income streams that you have.
Yeah. No, exactly. I always try to keep like 10 income streams. So if something gets cut, it's not a big deal. You never want to lose one of your incomes, but if you have multiple ways, then it's hard to hurt you.
Yeah, don't be poor. This is the shirt says today. Don't stay poor. You need multiple income streams. And to your specific question, Daniel, if a person hangs out with dumb people, they're going to have dumb outcomes. That's how life is, man. Edgar says, I built up my YouTube organically to 90K subs in a year in the 55 plus niche. I'm working to grow my Instagram too. The 55 plus demographic growing fast on Instagram. Missing a word there. Maybe it is growing fast on Instagram, so I need to take advantage. Do you have any advice on how to grow your Instagram from scratch? Just post reels every day, pictures. I need to do a lot of testing. Any tips to get started would be helpful. Well, I want a market of, I want a following of specific people. So I use a lot of ads to do that. And sometimes people want to criticize that. It's like, it's not an organic following. He paid for ads. He paid for ads. You know who else paid for ads? Coca-Cola, Apple.
Yeah, right. People that are rich.
Microsoft. Basically every huge company in the world. Because they wanted to reach a specific target. They wanted to reach a specific segment of the audience. Yes, I'd prefer to have followers from first world countries, and specifically followers that are industrious and actually interested in business, interested in making money. So, you might not want to spend the money, and then in which case your audience is going to grow a lot slower, and it's going to be sloppy, random shit instead of, exactly the people that you want to get to. But I wanted to target people that are, interested in success and, in business, and also are in first world countries. And it's great if they went to college too. At least historically, it's great if you had a good education. I don't know if college is a good education anymore, but in the past, it's a good indicator. So, and it's an indicator that somebody could stick to something for a few years' time and not just get distracted and go wander off somewhere and be dumb. So, I like ads. I like anything that gets me exactly to the people that I want to interact and engage with, and saves me years of my life. Gives me years of my life back. And any money that I spent on ads, I got all that money back again and again and again and again. But for some reason, there's weirdos on the internet that's like, you paid for ads? That's not an organic audience. Like,
it's followers, who cares?
Okay, so that's why my audience is like 10,000 times as big as theirs. There's any person that says that, like literally. But okay, whatever.
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you the pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.